are here again. Wednesday, Drive to Survive Horner. Season 4, round 6, I believe. But tonight we have something special. Let me just get in the channel, share the stream, and I will explain all. Share. Copy link. Bear with me, guys. Just trying to find where we are. A little bit tired today, fellas. Daughter kept me up most of the night, and I've had a mad ass busy day at work. So bear with me. Bear with me. I hope everyone's well. No, it's at DTS, I believe. No, it's Wednesday, there you go. Bear with me, fellas, just trying to get the stream shared. Evening, Manic. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're well. Wednesday. Why is it? What did I share it as last week? Yeah, Wednesday DTS Horner Division. It's playing funny buggers with me today, look. There we go. You horniers, let's go. We are live, so tune your ass in. So yeah, gentlemen, as I've said, may not got many people in the chat at the minute, but I suppose everybody is in the Discord, so you can see. But for those who are not, we got a reverse grid tonight. It's a Bahrain sprint. Egolf, I hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're well, mate. Just waiting for a few more of you lost souls to join the stream, and I will give it the big explanation. Let's run through the championship standings just while we're waiting for a few more to come in. Manic, you know it, mate. Let's support the comms. So, championship standings. We've got a new leader. And that is the legend, that is Milan. Right, first of all, okay, after seeing that message, we don't care who's in first. Let's start off with Manic's position. Manic's in 8th. He's got a lot of people out for him tonight. I stuck a message in the Discord earlier, and yeah, I think he's going to be getting a couple of love taps tonight. It is Valentine's Day, Manic, so a couple of love taps wouldn't go amiss. So yeah, look, we got Milan in first. He took the lead last week after a superb drive. We got Hassan in second. He's on Milan's on 188. Hassan's on 183. JT Cod, Pigeon. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you get a bit of better luck this week, buddy. JT Cod in third on 128. Egolf Hazard in fourth. Them two just consistent, slowly ticking on by. He's on 123. Tuck, he's a race winner this season. He's in fifth on 118. Teabag 112 in sixth. Mac and Cheese in seventh on 98. In eighth place, drum roll please, we have the legend that is Manic on 85 points. Oh no, yeah, he's on 85 points. We got Brasco in 9th on 76. We got F1 Dave Riley, who I believe is being replaced tonight, but there he is, look, there he is, the legend, the team principal, the one-man army, that is Mav. Mav's in the racing chair tonight. Manic, watching you get roughed up every week makes me sad though, mate. So yeah, F1 Dave Riley's in 10th on 67 points, but he's been replaced by the boss. The boss is replacing him tonight. We've got Pirate Danny in 11th on 64. We've got Woomax in 12th on 63. Boom, there you go. I will fulfill your request, Manic. We got Speechy, the absolute. I was going to call him a knobhead, but I don't want to be horrible. But yeah, Speechy the knobhead in 13th place on 59 points. I love him, really. We got Grant, the legend, brings humour to the stream every week. He's in 14th place on 52. We got Ratigan. I was expecting big things from him last week. And Mystic Robbo absolutely destroyed him in the chat. We're waiting for Mystic Robbo to join, and he can let us know the 1, 2, 3. And I suppose we can all go home, I think. We got Dino, he's in 16th place. Evening. The governor's here. The governor's in. Look, he's in. We got Dino in 16th from 38, Skizzo 17th from 37, Stevie, wonder if he's back tonight, I don't know, or if Maz is old Manic driving solo again. He's on 18, position 18 from 27. We got Cavalis 16 points in 19th, Mitch Chase 20th in 20th from 14 points, getting a bit tongue-tied there. 21st place is the man, the legend. There he is, look, the knobhead. He's finally joined Speechy. Supposed to be a good mate of mine, we go back way, but he don't even tune into my stream no more. Little knobhead. Dino, sup, buddy? What's up? We got Dell in 21st place on 12 points. Diviel Burrow 2 points in 22nd. Lil Pigeon, Maverick, Wiggy and Brashman are yet to score any points. And just while we're there, I'm gonna call him out in the stream. But yeah, we've got a few people in the stream now. So yeah, as you pretty much have seen, we've got a reverse grid tonight. Bahrain, the governor. Yes, you know, the governor. I just want to slag off Speechy while I'm here. There we go, Speechy. You knobhead. Right, so yeah, just give Speechy what for. But yeah, so obviously I see the picture earlier. We got a reverse grid, but I think that's penalties and that dependent. So if I can have a look. Manic, did you put it in Wednesday announcements? I'm sure you did. I'm just a bit slow. There we go. Look, is that it there? No, that's the teams. Mick, look in pinned messages. He's here. Mystic Robbo. Mystic Robbo's here. Speechy's typing. Will do. My main man, Speechy. So right, let's go into the chats. I'm sure Manic the legend. There you go, look, he knows. Manic, you're a legend, mate. You're an absolute legend. A lot of people say a lot of bad stuff about you, but I think you're an absolute swell guy. So, we've got tonight, we got Dino. Mind you, remember guys, there we go, Speechy, you little knobhead. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Manic, love it. I'm going to get to Rattigan's message in a minute. So we've got Dino in pole, we've got Rattigan in second, we've got Grant in third, Speechy in fourth, Brasco in fifth, Trouser in sixth. What's Trouser doing all the way up there? We've got Mac and Cheese in seventh, we've got Teabag in eighth, Tuck in ninth, Egg Off Hazard in 10th, JT Cod in 11th, Hassan in 12th, Milan in 13th, we've got Dale in 14th, we've got Lil Pigeon in 15th, we've got Skizzo in 16th, we've got the man, the legend, the governor, because I've been giving you the big large speech the last couple of weeks and you haven't even been bothered to join the stream, mate. You know, I've been absolutely giving you what for these last couple of weeks. So it's best not you watch Speechy. I don't think you should watch the last couple of streams because your ears will start burning. But yeah, I was been telling people how much of a good mate of mine you are and an absolute legend. But yeah, look, in 17th we got the governor. Oh, Dave Riley, he's not racing tonight. By all accounts, he's out the back looking for some inters. That was his boss's words, not mine. We've got Wiggy in 18th and we've got DTS Borough in 19th. So that's all the standings. Well, no, it's not really because I didn't go through the championship standings. I've gone for the championship. So yeah, look, United, the team of Teabag and Milan have gone into first place, got a healthy points lead of 69 points. Oi, 69. Slipstream in second on 231. Sanka Motorsports. Ah, yes, Beachy, you little legend. I've been calling you nothing but a legend the last couple of weeks, mate. Yeah. If you hear anything else, you may want to check your YouTube, mate. It might be a bit dysfunctional. Stanka Yadev Motorsports in third place. Art Racing in fourth. Spartan Phoenix in fifth place. But I think they're going to rocket up the leaderboard tonight with the Governor Racing. We got Porsche Racing in sixth. We got Cupra SRT, one-man army at the minute with Manic. I think his teammate Steve B outscored him the first week and hasn't shown up since. I think he retired from DTS, just beating his teammate. We got Racing Legend Motorsports in 8th. We got JT Golf in 9th. We got Violet Motorsports in 10th. Now let's get into the chat and see what my lovely audience are saying. I see a big old Spanish message from Rattigan. Say Manic Lo Amuñado. Sí. What's this one? Hola, ¿qué tal estás? Soy bien. Estoy muy bien. Rattigan. He tenido un día de mierda hoy. Well, you said that. You said that last week, Rattigan. You said that you was going to give it large last week, and I thought you was on for. It was Desmond, mate. Desmond. We Desmond with Norwich, and those that don't know, Desmond 2-2. We drew 2-2. But yeah, it weren't too bad. Still in the relegation zone, mate. But yeah, we had a Desmond against Norwich. A little bit of Desmond 2-2. So, yeah, I thought you was doing well last week, Rattigan, mate. But you need to speak to Robbo, old Taylor Drift. Got lucky. Listen, mate, there's no luck. Listen, luck don't get involved with quality, mate. You know? When you got quality about you, no luck's involved. You ask Manic. Yeah? You just keep getting taken out every week. Yeah? QPR are like Manic. We keep getting taken out every week. Sorry to use you as an example, Manic. Sorry, mate. I'm going to leave you alone now. Come on, Manic, on the podium. Come on, mate. But yeah, Rattigan. Last week, I was absolutely singing your praises last week. Singing them high and wide. And then some mystic fella come in the lobby, predicted you was going to crash, albeit into another driver. But you didn't. Yeah, Speechy, this is why I said you was a knobhead in my last 3 streams. I'm only joking, Speech. But yeah, so yeah, you was doing all right, and then someone come in the chat and started saying that you was going to take out another driver, but instead you took out the wall, and then he predicted a whole load of other sorts of stuff, and yeah, kind of freaked me out. If you haven't seen my TikTok video, go and have a look. Got about 820 views. Big up Mick, big in the game, you know. But yeah, we're just waiting to get going. Hassan is going to want to get back to form this week. First race he's finished off the podium. And so what we got in, we've got 17 in currently so far. Skizzo's now in the lobby. Milan, the legend, championship leader, he's in the lobby. Divya Mac's back. The Mac is back. Got Brasco, Teabag, the usual suspects, Wiggy. I believe, actually, you know what? I think Wiggy, isn't Wiggy? No, he's got an A next to him. He's Mac and Cheese's teammate, it looks like. Milan, thank you, buddy. I thought I see Wiggy was going to be Manic's new teammate, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was seeing stuff. We got the two Sankia dead drivers in, Freitag and Speechy. I'll call him by his real name, unless he puts any more comments about QBR, then he's going to get his nickname shouted out again. We've got T-Bag, who's been on form the last couple of weeks, along with his teammate Milan, pulling United Racing quite clear at the top. Skizzo, he DNF last week, thanks to Mystic Robbo. Riley DNF last week thanks to Mystic Robbo, and so did Brasco. I think Brasco DNF by rear-ending Manic. That was an absolute legend of a punt. That was a punt and a half. That was JT Cod, Mr. Consistent, always there or thereabouts. Got the governor. The governor's there, going to show his team how to do it. This is how it's done. Old Mav the governor. And we've got Dino in, regular. Been unlucky the last couple of weeks. Mid-race, been showing absolute great form. Speechy was unlucky last week. Was actually out in first place. And then Egolf Hazard thought, nah, I ain't having none of that. I ain't having a knobhead beating me. So he overtook him. So, yeah. We're just waiting for the go-ahead. So, yeah, we've got a sprint race. Reverse grid format, so you got to find the championship standings. Speechy, mate, I'm alright. Honestly, Speech, come on, mate. Come on, don't let the side down. Otherwise, I'm going to give Mannix to give you 10 penalty points. Yeah, no, all good, Speech. Go on, mate. Manic, I'm going to rate the ticket about Speechy not watching the stream. I want 10 penalty points awarded to him. So yeah, we got a reverse grid for the sprint, and the sprint race will set the starting grid for the feature race. I see a comment there from Hassan about he heard it's raining in Bahrain today, so that would be a big turn up for the books. 13 people in the stream. Thank you, gentlemen. Should have been 14, but Speechy's left. Yeah, so yeah. Old Speechy gets nervous listening to Mickey talk, you know. Mind you, at least Jock ain't in my stream, because if Jock was in my stream, he'll get absolutely torn to shreds. Yes, Speech, you know it, mate. Not tonight, you little twat. You're in fourth place, mate. What are you talking about? Give it large up in fourth. Give it large, Speechy. Come on, mate. So what are we waiting for? What time we got? We've got 1 minute to go. We've got 1 minute to go. And by the way, happy Valentine's Day to you all, I must say. Manic will overtake me by turn 1. Yeah, but then he'll get punted off by turn 2, so you'll overtake him back again. So that's not a problem, Speech. Someone will take him out for you. So he may overtake you at turn 1, but he'll get taken out, and you got him back at turn 2. That's not a problem. So that's Manic taken care of. So yeah, if it rains tonight, it's going to be an absolute whirlwind of a sprint. There we go. We've got 2 seconds, 3 seconds. There we go. We're back. We're down. We're ready to go. We've got 17 starters tonight. Short qualifying, I believe. I used to race in a league where whenever it was a sprint, it was basically one and done, one shot quali. But I think it's a bit harsh because you can overrun slightly. You can overrun slightly on an exit or overcut a corner too much. And it's no quali. Oh yeah, Mick, the dipshit. What are you talking about? Well done, that Gov. This is why you're a team principal and I'm in the comms box, mate. You know. So yeah, we're straight off. There won't be no formation lap because it's hola Stephen, ¿cómo está? You're gonna like tonight, Stephen. We've got a sprint race around Bahrain, but it's reverse championship order. So those who are leading the championship are starting the sprint. There's no quali, by the way. I've kept on top of that, Stephen. There's no quali tonight. Yeah. So, whoever's leading the championship, they're going to start at the back of the grid. Whoever's at the bottom of the championship is going to start at the front of the grid, and they're going to have a 10-lap sprint. And then we're going to crack on from there, and we're going to see who's... that's it. And they're going to go into the feature race. So that's tonight's episode for you tonight, Stephen. You got the whole rundown, mate. Like I said, there's no quali tonight, Stephen. Let's make sure we got that clear. There's no quali tonight. Yeah, a couple of people in the stream didn't understand it, so I had to explain it to them again that there's no quali tonight. Here we go. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light. Dino's in pole. Rattigan's in second. Could this be Rattigan's chance to shine? Let's get on board. No, Dino's had a great start. Rattigan looked like he got a little bit of a second win. Sprint race, you know it, Stephen. Fire. Speech is already up into second place. No, I thought, go on the Speech. Go on, Speech. No one's took... No, Mannix, right, there's been absolute carnage. There's been absolute carnage. Divio Burrow. I don't know what's happened to Manic there. Now look, safety car in the sprint race. I don't know what happened there. I was too busy watching the battle at the front. Wiggy, 5-second time penalty. Mark Ebden. Is that you, Divvy? Divvy Burrow, is that you, mate? Mark Ebden. If it is, DNF'd, mate. Unlucky for that. We've got Hassan Toya, 5-second time penalty. Anyone going to pit and put the soft tyres on? Yeah, Divvy, unlucky, mate. I didn't actually see. What are you talking about? You DM'd me. That's going to all go off at turn 1 and 2. I'm going to show everyone the DM, Robbo. What about that? So I don't know if Manic got tapped, but Manic was around. Honestly, Manic, mate, I didn't see it. Those that was involved in that turn 1 incident, try and upload some clips later on in the Discord. But yeah, I didn't catch that, mate. I was too busy watching Speechy and Rattigan at the front of the grid, mate. So we've got a safety car now. Someone T-boned someone, then kept hitting him right in the middle of the track. So honestly, not taking the piss, but if anybody was T-boned, more likely going to be Trouser, because he's had a bad bit. He had some bad luck this year. But luckily, look, he stayed out on track, so he looks like he's Mac and Cheese. Yeah, Mac and Cheese is in the pit. Rattigan's in the pit. Rattigan from seconds in the pit. He's going to have change wing damage. That's a bad result there for Rattigan. Mac and Cheese, he's getting his wing changed. Trouser saying he got absolute T-boned and railed by Mac and Cheese. That's some bad luck. Well, not bad luck. You just got some. Again, no disrespect to anybody that's around him, but just not bad. I wouldn't say bad drivers, but Jesus, Manic, man, you've had some proper bad luck in this division this year, man. Jesus Christ, that's it. What's that? 6 races in a spin. Milan, I've just seen your message. What the hell are you doing up in 5th? Milan managed. There we go. Let's get the track map up. We don't need lap belt. We need telemetry. Position change. Yeah, Milan's up 7. JT Cod's up 6. Them two have absolutely had a blistering start. Wiggy's up 7. Skizzo's up 7. Dino's still holding pole. Trousers down 8. Rattigan's down 13. Mac and Cheese down 10. Bit of a mad start to the sprint race. I reckon we're going to have this lap. Let's have a look. Tyre. Them 3 that pitted have all gone onto the soft tyre. Let's have a look. Stops. No, Maverick started on the soft tyre. Maverick was the only one that was going to go for it and go on the soft tyre, which I'm not being bad. 10 laps around Bahrain. I reckon that's what I would have done. I've done 10 laps around Bahrain before on the soft tyre in a sprint race. But I think Maverick, how many positions is he down? He's up 1, Maverick, so it's not saying in the possible race strats that you can do it, but I'm sure you can push 10 laps I need your opinion, Stephen. You was my Ted Kravitz last night in the pits. Good old Stephen. Said he was giving it last night. Maverick's gone into the pit. Mac and Cheese has gone back into the pit as well. Why is Mac pitting again? Must be getting his nose changed. Looks like Maverick, Mac and Cheese was getting his nose changed also. So he's had two nose changes, 2 front wing changes in 2 laps, 3 laps. So Mac and Cheese. Now is this going to extend the safety car by another lap? And this is going to be basically a 5-6 lap shootout. But yeah, my mate Stephen, he was in the pit garage for me last night. He was the one. He was telling me that the track was too dry for any kind of dry tyre, which turned out to be true. And yeah, the Inters boys, they come through and they absolutely gained miles on the boys on the dry tyres last night. We've got Speechy in second. He's in a good position currently. Dino in first. Brasco in third. JT Cod and Milan up absolute mountains of time. Mountains of positions. Egolf Hazard in 6th. Skizzo in 7th. Another one that's gained a hell of a place. Fire Tuck, I'm sure it said he started 8th and that's where he currently is. We've got Wiggy in 9th. Teabag, which I believe these boys have got 5-second time penalties. Wiggy's got 10 seconds of time penalties. Damn. There we go, safety car in this lap. Got a Little Pigeon in 11th. Hassan got 5-second time penalty, followed by Trouser, followed by Rattigan, followed by Mav, the governor, followed by Mac and Cheese. So we're going to jump on board with Dino. He's going to let this safety car push away. So absolute carnage at the first corner. Oh, he hasn't given that safety car quite a wide berth, Dino. But he's gone. He's caught these out slightly. JT Cod, anybody got the run? No. Oh, make sure you guys that have overtaken, make sure you're waiting for the safety car line. Here we go, Fire Tuck, going to stick it around the outside of Little Pigeon. Oh, it's absolute carnage again, look. Come on, boys, I know it's a sprint, but there goes Teabag and Fire Tuck. Fire Tuck fell from 8th, now down to 13th. It's got Trouser. Trouser's coming on attack for Mac and Cheese again. Let's have a look at this from the rear wing attack. Trouser's not giving it up that easy though, but oh, that's a big dive there from Mac and Cheese. Damn. Remember, Tuck's on no traction tonight, so Tuck's taking it hella easy. He's on no traction tonight. And we'll jump back at the front of the grid. Dino's still holding fast. JT Cod looks like he's managed to take Brasco. JT Cod's going to be on the attack now. JT Cod can smell that victory in the sprint race, get himself up and starting into pole. I want to keep an eye on this battle here between these two. These two have got a history at the start of the race. Hassan's now up into 9th. Dino, fastest lap, first proper racing lap we've had, so Wiggy, he's losing out now, he's lost out 2 places. Hassan's trying to go around the outside, a Little Pigeon. He gets down the inside, there you go, that's nice, that's a nice overtake there from Hassan. Skizzo's right on the back of Brasco. Hassan and Little Pigeon still going at it, Little Pigeon's not going away. Here we go, we're going to see it from here. Does he manage to? No, he doesn't keep his nose in. Hassan gets the move done. JT Cod's right on the back of Speechy now. Trousers seems to have lost out to Maverick. Remember Maverick, Mac and Cheese and Rattigan, they're all on the soft tyre. Lovely camera angle that is. Let's see if JT Cod manages to make his move. Skizzo takes Brasco. Looking all the way down the back of the grid. We've got Rattigan. Rattigan's now lost out a few places. Don't know what's happened to Rattigan. He was just above all of these. Mavs took mac and cheese. Mav seems to be the man. The governor seems to be the man on the move currently. There we go. Can he fend it off? Let's jump on board with mac and cheese. We're going to jump straight back on board with JT Cod after, because he's gaining now on Speechy. Race control, DRS enabled. Milan sticks in the fastest lap with a 1:32.1. Here comes mac and cheese. He's going to put the attack on. He's going to put Maverick under pressure. But remember, Trousers just behind these boys. Hassan and Little Pigeon still going at it. Still going at it, these two. Milan and Skizzo have took Brasco. Here comes Hassan. And this chunk, 9, 10, 11. Speechy's taking Dino. Speechy and Dino going at it. Speechy's got a much better run now. Speechy takes first place. There you go. Speechy's got the position now. Dino's not going to give this up ever so slightly. And you got bit of nose to bumper there between Milan, JT Cod, Skizzo. Oh, be careful on these brakes, boys. Speechy got an absolute run and a half out of that corner. Got an absolute run and a half. So Speechy, followed by Dino, followed by JT Cod, followed by Milan, followed by Skizzo, followed by Egg Off Hazard, followed by Brasco, followed by his teammate Little Pigeon, followed by Hassan, albeit got a 5-second time penalty along with Teabag. Wiggy's got a 10-second time penalty. And with only four and a bit laps left, JT Cod's got Dino. JT Cod's got Dino, but he's took Dino before the DRS. Now Dino's going to get DRS, albeit JT Cod will get DRS. Speechy's the one that's going to come under pressure now from JT Cod. How much can he gain? Or if he can't gain him on this straight, he'll want to get as close as he can and make his move on the next straight, because you get a double barrel DRS. Dino takes Milan takes Dino, going to and fro. Skizzo and Nick Off Hazard are getting at it as well. But it looks like Speechy had an absolute great run out of that corner. I don't think JT Cod's going to catch him this time either. So he's going to have to try and maybe sit behind him and make his move elsewhere. Milan's now got himself up into third. He got the move done on Dino. Dino's got his teammate just behind him. Dino's got his teammate, followed by Egg Off Hazard, followed by Brasco. There's not much move happening down the back of the field, so we're going to try and stay on board with this lead pack. It's JT Cod. That's an absolute shite camera angle there, look. It's JT Cod going to make the move on Speechy coming down here. There we go. Got on board with JT Cod. I think he's just going to sit in behind. I think he's just going to sit in behind and wait for the pit straight. Skizzo takes his teammate Dino. We don't know if that was team orders or nothing, or just teammates being teammates, but JT Cod's putting Speechy under big pressure now, and he's pulling along Milan. No movement really at the back of the pack. Tuck now finds himself at the rear. Egg Off Hazard and Dino are going at it. There we go. Let's jump back on board with JT Cod. It looks like he's going to make his move on Speechy now, and look, gets that DRS down and absolutely flies past him. And then here comes Milan also. Speechy just for now wants to tuck himself behind. Oh, very close between Milan and JT Cod. Speechy manages to get back upside the inside of Milan. Speechy's got DRS now though, so that's going to aid him. Speechy keeps himself a second, but goes quite deep into the turn. Gives Milan a chance, but Speechy's not going away nowhere. And look at that battling. That's absolutely fantastic between the two guys. Absolutely fantastic racing there. Skizzo's come to get himself involved now as well. Skizzo makes the move down the inside of Speechy. Speechy was in first place, now finds himself now down in the fourth. And with all that battling, JT Cod's managed to eke out a second gap. So that's going to drop Milan out of DRS range, so he could possibly come under attack. There you go, look, he's got no DRS. Is Skizzo going to make his move coming up this left-hander? No, he's not. No, he's not. But this is all he wants now, JT Cod. JT Cod wants these boys here. Milan's going to come under attack from Skizzo and Speechy on the next straight. We can see Milan flashing. Skizzo's not. Speechy's got a bit. Speechy runs a little bit wide, but he's got a bit of buffer to Egg Off Hazard, so it's not going to be a problem. Gets himself nicely back under the rear wing of Skizzo. Takes a lot wider line there. Speechy should give him a lot better run out the corner. And here we go. Here we go. We're all going to attack Milan now. Here goes Skizzo. Speechy's getting a double drift now. There goes Speechy. Let's jump on board with Speechy going round the outside of Milan. He's going to tuck it down the inside of Milan. And he knocks Speechy. Needed to give him maybe a little bit more space on that apex. Unlucky Speechy. And is that... No, that's Dino. Dino's gone off as well. I don't know what happened there with Dino. Was concentrating on Milan. Again, I call it as I see it, guys. Speechy was side by side. I felt he deserved a little bit more space on that apex from Milan. JT Cod now. You can say that, mate, but I felt Speechy had enough of his nose in and was basically side by side. He could have backed out, but yeah, he done enough to deserve the space, I believe. It's not like he just had his nose in. He was literally side by side, in my opinion. Brasco's DNF'd. Brasco's DNF'd. There's not going to be no safety car. There's only 1.5 laps left of the race. Oh look, Dino, we didn't even notice that. Dino's been disqualified from the session, not until I've just actually seen his message in the chat. Will Skizzo get enough DRS now to catch JT Cod? JT Cod's got a little bit in reserve. Got Milan just behind him, got followed by Egoff Hazard. Traz has got himself back up into the top 10. Call that being maybe top 8 because he's within enough positions to catch these two boys with their 5-second time penalty. But he's going to have to get a little bit of a move on now. Mavericks drop down behind Trouser now. Trouser doesn't want to try and get involved in too much battles because that's going to pull him away maybe from the possible catching Hassan. Nice battling, nice space given there from Trouser and Maverick. But what's Hassan got? Hassan's basically got over the 5 seconds. So Trouser may only be gaining T-Bag's position and that's about it. Skizzo, is he going to make a move on JT Cod? I don't think it's close enough. But you can see that red light flashing, so he's going to try and get as close as he can and then empty that tank. Empty that tank down that straight onto the last corner. But JT Cod looks like he may have enough. He may have enough depending on run. Oh, he catches too much curb there, Skizzo. Catches a bit too much curb. I think JT Cod's done enough. It looks like JT Cod's going to come home in first place in the sprint. Unless Skizzo can get him now. Let's have a look at Skizzo. Nah, he's not going to get close enough, I don't think. Or is he? No. JT Cod in first, Skizzo in second, Milan in third, Egoff Hazard fourth, Little Pigeon in fifth, Mac and Cheese in sixth, Hassan in seventh, T-Bag eighth, soon to be ninth. No, he fell out of the time gap. Manic in ninth, the Governor in 10th, Friar Tuck in 11th, Speechy, poor guy, down in 12th. Was running really well during that sprint. Had a little coming together with Milan going through turn 2. Skizzo got driver of the day. But it absolutely kicked off there on the first corner. Let's not have none of that in the feature race, lads. So yeah, let's finish off the order. Speechy in 12th, Ratgun in 13th, Wiggy in 14th, and the DNFs were Brasco, Divio Burrow, and Dino got disqualified from the session. So that was the sprint for you guys. Now bear with me 1 minute. Let me go get a drink and I'll be back. So we're just waiting now for the guys to stick on their strategies in time for the feature race after the sprint. what's it, 27, 28 laps, I'm going to say, for the feature race. But yeah, it's quite an exciting sprint there, lads. Bar turn 1, turn 2. Let's hope we have a much cleaner start in this race and everybody managed to get round. So let's see how we go. 14 people in the chat and we're already off. Got 1 light, 4 lights, 5 lights. And JT Cod and Skizzo seem to have a bit of an equal start, the pair of them. It's all go at the minute. There we go. Let's roll down the field, see if we can catch any action down the back of the field. This is where we're going to stay actually. We're going to stay on Divvy Old Borough around the back of the pack, start working our way up. Speechies fell down to the back of the pack. Eggoff Hazards took Neil Pigeon. Mannix had a great start, albeit got Teabag on the inside of him. Might be getting flashbacks to the sprint race. Teabag goes slightly deep. Might give Rattigan a chance now. Let's try and get all this up now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the people's tyres. Dino's the one that's gone on the soft, and Skizzo and Brasco are on the hard, albeit the rest are as they were on the medium tyre. Whoa! Easy Tiger. Easy Tiger. Whoa! I'm so glad that didn't happen. Come within inches of absolutely cleaning Manic out. Come on, no, you can't clean him out no more. Come on, lad. I was having a laugh and a joke in there before the race, but come on, fellas. Absolutely nearly cleaned him out there. Milan's already took Skizzo. Skizzo's going to take a bit of time to get these tyres warmed up. Oh, and he just misses the back of Milan. That's going to give Eggoff. No, Eggoff has us quite far back. No, he's managed to take him. And here comes Little Pigeon. And here comes Hassan. They're all coming. No, Hassan's all the way back there. Whoa, everybody's running deep into the corners tonight. Taking a little bit of time to get these tyres warmed up, I believe. Absolute scenes, Stephen. You've got it. Absolute scenes. There we go. Hassan now's got himself up into 6th. Mac and Cheese is saying you could run a soft medium, so that might be Dino's thinking now. These ones on the medium might try and stretch their stint and go to the soft if they can. But everyone's all, apart from Eggoff Hazard, he wants to close this gap on these front two, but everybody's basically in the DRS zone. As I say that, Dino slightly fell out, but he's pulled it back again. Got championship leader Milan currently in 2nd place. Wiggy and Friar Tuck are battling. Where's Trouser? Trouser's there. Trouser's in DRS of Mac and Cheese. That should be activated this lap, not on this straight. By the time they get to the back straight, or whatever you call it, there's too many straights here. The 3rd straight, we'll call it the 3rd straight. You get your DRS will be active, wouldn't be activated now on this lap. It will be activated on this lap, but not on this straight. Oh no, it'll be activated on the 2nd straight. So those who are in DRS, Hassan makes the move on Skizzo. Skizzo struggling to get them tyres warmed up slightly. Little Pigeon's managed to take Eggoff Hazard. He seems to be the man on the move at the minute. Let's see how many positions he's gained. Pigeon's up 2. Dino's up 8. He's had an absolute great start, making them soft tyres work for him. Making the soft tyres work. Skizzo's down 4. He's struggling slightly on them hard tyres. Now what can Little Pigeon do? Can he close that gap? He's currently got 1.5. Let's flick down the grid. Got Hassan all over the back of Eggoff Hazard. This is the corner where a few people have shot Hassan. Hassan has a big lock up there. Big lock up. Trouser right on the back of Mac and Cheese, but Mac and Cheese is getting assisted by the DRS of Skizzo in front. They're going to want to close that gap down. Little Pigeon slightly making inroads into that gap to Milan. DTS Burrow now, he's fallen to the back of the pack. Him and Speech, he must have been getting into a battle because they've now fell 1.6 behind the Governor Maverick. Brasco's just in front of Mav. We've got Friar Tuck. I think he's just hoping to get round tonight if he can. Wiggy just behind Rattigan's got. Here we go. DRS is activated. Milan's now took the lead off JT Cod, and I think he's going to get a second bite of the cherry now. JT Cod. Let's have a look. Let's see if he keeps himself close enough. There we go. We see that rear wing open, but I don't think it's close enough though. No, we're not going to see him jump down the inside there. Little Pigeon still maintaining that gap. These front boys are maintaining that gap. The Pigeon, although Pigeon slightly got it down now. Egoff Hazard followed by Sam, Maverick and Brasco are going out at the back of the pack. Let's jump back on board with this if we can. Brasco seems to get the better of the battle for the moment. Followed by Speechy and DTS Burrow. Got Wiggy just behind Maverick. Maverick all over the back of Dino. How long will these soft tyres last Dino? That's going to be the question. There we go. Mac and Cheese might now come under pressure from Trouser because he's lost the DRS to Skizzo. Skizzo maybe now has got them hard tyres warmed up and got them in the zone where they need to be. So Manic's going to be looking to make a move now on Mac and Cheese on this next straight. Or Mac's going to try and close that DRS. No, he's fell further behind. So Manic's going to feel that this is his moment to strike on Mac and Cheese. We'll stay on board with this. We'll jump right on board. Needs to get a little bit closer than that. That gap at the front slightly closing, but I don't think JT Cod's close enough, is he? Oh, gets right up the back. Just tries to get close to Manic. Oh, Egoff Hazard and Hassan are going at it. Hassan has a big moment there, big moment. Trouser did manage to get Manic. Dino 3-second time penalty. Trouser may have now. No, he ain't close enough there. Hassan done well to keep the car pointing forwards. Still got to sit down now, reset and go again. JT Cod still keeping Milan honest at the front of the pack. He's another driver that's been on form this year, old Milan. Had that absolute belt of a race in Silverstone, I believe, where he beat Hassan by a tenth. Wiggy and Dino now might be feeling the effects of these tyres, but we'll jump on board with Dino. He's got Friar Tuck behind him. He's got Wiggy just in front of him. His trials up. Mac and Cheese now due to Hassan having that slight little moment. I don't know whether it was through, it looked like it may have been a little bit of wheel bashing, but that's managed to get Mac and Cheese back into the DRS zone. So Trouser's not going to like that. That's going to assist Mac and Cheese now. We're going to jump back on board with JT Cod. He may be close enough now. He may be, yeah, look at that, the drive he gets. Look at that. He's absolutely flying. Look. Absolutely flying. He's even got time to pull back into the braking zone. Oh, I don't know if that was a bit of lag or we had a bit of touch. Egoff and Pigeon are going at it. Nice space left there by Egoff. Oh, slight little bit of wheel bashing, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Speechy and Brasco going at it at the back of the pack. Egoff's flashing already. JT Cod now. Milan still keeping him honest. JT Cod in first, Milan in second, Egoff Hazard in third, Little Pigeon in fourth. We've got Skizzo in fifth, Hassan Toyer in sixth, followed by Mac and Cheese. Wiggy's had a moment. What's happened to Wiggy? He's had a big moment, just avoided the wall. Just avoided the wall. Looks like he's still got all his wing intact as well. Oh, there's a big moment, big slide. Speechy now got in front of his teammate. The two Sanka Motorsports 13th and 14th. Got Mav right up the chuffer Dino. Is he going to make his move now? No, I think he's just going to set himself up. Nice braking. Forces Dino to take a unusual line through that corner, and now this is where Mav's going to make the attack. Milan. These two are still going at it. Trouser still finds himself behind Mac and Cheese. This is where Pigeon could make his move now for the podium. Egoff Hazard's not going to make it easy for him, still keeping his nose in, and that might get Skizzo involved. Each lap that passes now, Skizzo's tyres are going to be coming into it, and Skizzo has a moment again. Does very well to keep that car pointing forward. Very well to keep that car pointing forward. That's two absolute fantastic bits of driver skill that we've seen from Skizzo and Hassan, keeping their cars pointing in the right direction. Absolute fantastic. And Skizzo, bit of a dive bomb there on Egolf, I do believe. Didn't really have to make the move there. Hassan's managed to get overtaken. Hassan runs deep. He's going to come under pressure now from all the cars behind. There we go. Trouser now finds himself up into 7th. And now Little Pigeon's got himself, he's now 2.7 behind. Caution sector 2, caution sector 2. That's a yellow car. I believe that's Tuck. Yeah, that was Tuck. Tuck had a bit of a moment there. I'm going to jump back on board. This is the battle here, boys, though, I do believe. Mac and Cheese, Egolf Hazard, Skizzo, and then Trouser and Hassan. So from Little Pigeon in 3rd down to Hassan in 8th. This is where the battle is now. Trouser all over the back of Mac and Cheese. But again, Mac and Cheese is going to get assisted. Are you out of your car, Brasco? I don't think I've got you on my friends list, mate. Otherwise I'll shoot you an invite. But yeah, it looks like you're out of your car at the minute. There we go, it's all still status quo. We don't know if Skizzo may be carrying a little bit of wing damage from that collision with Egolf Hazard from the last time we were going around that corner. So we've got Little Pigeon, followed by Skizzo, followed by Egolf Hazard, followed by Mac and Cheese, followed by Trouser. I don't think Trouser and Mac and Cheese have been more than half a second apart in these whole 8 laps. And also Hassan, a couple of races ago, Hassan was going just trying to finish as great as he could. I know you always want to win. But now with Milan being in 3rd, in 1st place, does Hassan feel that he needs to start making some moves? He's got that first title, which I'm surprised at. I'm surprised he hasn't won a title in PGR. But can he see that first title slightly slipping away? JT Codd's helping him out slightly by managing to take Milan. And Trouser just can't seem to get the move done on Mac due to Mac getting aided by the DRS in front. Skizzo's getting right on the back of Little Pigeon now. Remember guys, Skizzo's on this hard tyre, so all these guys, safety car depending, he'll be the one pitting last out of all of these, top 12, he'll be the last one pitting. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. But Little Pigeon's fallen further and further. These two just seem to be in a different league today, JT Codd and Milan. So they're all still within DRS. Mac and Cheese now is getting closer to Egolf Hazard, who's just stringing along. He's stringing along Trouser. Hassan needs to bust the gut slightly to stay within that DRS. Because he's now fell out of it now. But there we go, he gets back into it, no problem. Teabag's now joining the fray, and slowly behind, as you can see in the orange car, Rattigan's decided to try and come and join the party if he can. Albeit 3.7 seconds, he wants to come and join this party. Milan and JT Codd swap positions again. but they're doing their battling. But they're doing their battling safely. And even though that Matt Rattigan's the first guy to pit, Maverick, the governor, first guy to pit. Albeit they're doing their battling, JT Codd and Milan, they're doing it in the right places. And each lap that goes by, they're extending their gap on these two behind. So albeit they're in different teams, they're kind of working together at the minute. They're not battling in any stupid places. They're just going to maybe try and extend the gap to the cars behind, get to pit stop, and then go all out from there, each for their own. But at the moment, they're not battling in any silly places, any silly corners, not letting these guys behind catch them up. And there's these boys behind just having their own little battle there. Look, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. T-Bag slightly fell out, otherwise it'd be 6. But Skizzo are now going to make the move. I have you on my friends list. Okay then, mate. Let me have a look. Oh, that's the wrong button. Invites. Bear with me, guys. Friends. Oh yeah, I do. My apologies, Brasco. Invite sent. You know what? There's another. No, that was Speary. What am I doing? Speary, I do apologise. Brasco, there's another one for good measure. I've sent you 2, mate. Brasco's joined. There you go. There you go. Skizzo makes a move. I didn't think I had you there. I'm sorry, Brasco, mate. I could have sent that to you a couple of laps ago, mate. I do apologise. I didn't think I had you on my friends list. My apologies there, buddy. So Skizzo now has managed to take Lil Pigeon. It's just Egolf Hazard's just sitting there watching all of this play out. So is Mac and Cheese. So is Trouser. Hassan Toya's just behind these boys. Still the same order. No one in this gap apart from Skizzo and Little Pigeon have made any moves currently. I suppose it's hard though, especially in this big DRS train. So is anybody going to try and cut this strategy and then dump into the pit and go for an early pit and go for the undercut? They've got 19 laps to do on the medium, on the hard tyre. Or is somebody going to try and extend their stint and go to the soft tyre? It's all about to play out in the DTS corner division. Let's go. Let's see what people have got. Trousers now right on the back of Mac and Cheese. Let's see if Little Pigeon... He's falling slightly behind Skizzo now. Divvy takes Dino. Dino's tyres will be going off, or they're already starting to go off. Little Pigeon, but then look, he's 7 tenths, 6 tenths, 5 tenths through. Trousers the closest. Hassan, there we go. Hassan's the first guy to pull the pin. I feel he needed to do something. Mac's gone quite deep into that corner. Could he come under attack from Trouser? No. Dino, 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. It's not what he wanted. On top of his 3-second time penalty. So Hassan's the first man to pull the pin. And he's been followed in by his teammate Rattigan also. But I feel Hassan had to do something, what with Milan being in the front too with that gap. But you look now, Skizzo's pulling these boys along, and they've got that 3.7 second gap now down to 2.5. And albeit Skizzo's on the better tyre, he's just pulling these guys now behind him, he's pulling them along. But yeah, as I was saying there, I felt Hassan had to do something. He was sitting in 8th. His championship rival, who's already got a points advantage at the front. Alright, we're only halfway through the season, but I felt if anybody had to do anything, it was Hassan. So he's done what he's needed to do. He's now out of the pit on his hard tyre. Let's see what kind of undercut he can get on these guys in front. Remember, Hassan was behind Trouser. He was about just under a second behind, about 9 tenths behind Trouser. Let's wait and see when these boys decide to pit and see where Hassan comes out. But Hassan was the first one to pull the trigger. Milan stays out, Codd stays out, Skizzo for sure, Pigeon stays out, Egolf Hazard stays out, Mac and Cheese pulls the pin along with Trouser. So here we go. Maybe this is the lap they was going to pit, or did Hassan make them react to their pit stops? There we go, smooth pit stop there from Mac and Cheese. Trouser's going to come out just in front of him, and who else is that? Speechy's decided to pit also. Now, where's Hassan? Is Hassan going to come out in front of these boys? Just that tiny little bit of gap. Yeah, and he has, look, he's undercut him. He's made the undercut work, Hassan. So if he's made it work after just one lap, what's he going to do to Egolf, Little Pigeon, Skizzo? May not have enough to get these boys out in front, JT Con and Milan, but only after one lap he managed already to get Trouser and Mac and Cheese. So he may feel now, Hassan, that he's right back in this race. And he's got some gap now, he's got over a second, so he's got Mac and Cheese out of the DRS also. So we're just going to wait and see how this all plays out. We've got Milan and JT Cod, we've got Skizzo. I feel Skizzo's going to go to around about lap 20, lap 19, lap 20, and then he should possibly pit onto the soft tyres. So there we go, there goes Milan. There goes Milan. I know Milan tunes into my stream, so maybe my commentary's triggered him to making a pit stop. He's going to try the undercut. So again now, we're going to... Egolf has his pit, so again, on board with Hassan. See where he comes out compared to Milan, Egolf and Little Pigeon. I think Milan may be a little bit out of his reach. Maybe. Milan may be a little bit out of his reach, but I do feel he can get the other two, and that's exactly what he's done. He now finds himself right behind his championship rival, and you look, Manic and Mac and Cheese have managed to get Pigeon, who's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. So not only has Hassan managed to undercut Pigeon and Egolf, Trouser and Mac have managed to undercut them also. And look how close he's come out to Hassan Toya. So you do feel that JT Cod is going to have to pit pretty soon, otherwise he's going to come under attack from 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers. Or does JT Cod feel that he can extend his stint by about another 5 laps and come out Brasco fastest lap on a 1:30.9? Is he going to try and extend his stint and attack on the soft tyre? We'll wait and see. He's coming around to the pit soon. But there we go, championship leader followed by the championship second place. The two legends of PGR, Rattigan and Friar Tuck, going at it. There we go, JT Cod's pit. JT Cod's pit. So let's see how much Milan has got him. Skizzo's also pit, so it looks like Skizzo's going to go onto the medium tyre. There we go, I thought Skizzo might try and extend and go to the soft. So here we are, and Teabag's pit. It looks like Milan's going to get it, and Hassan's going to find himself into second place. Hassan's found himself... What an absolute strategy call. Mac found himself up into 4th. Trousers into 6th. What an absolute strategy call there from Hassan. Absolutely brilliant strat call there from Hassan. Skizzo and Trouser going at it. Trouser, albeit Skizzo's on the medium, Trousers on the warmer tyre, so he might have a much better run. There we go, we can see it. Look, we can just see the run Trousers getting. Keep it clean, boys. Keep it clean. Well, we know there we go. We're going to see Little Pigeon maybe try and get himself involved, which he has done. But Hassan's falling further behind Milan. He's now down to 1.4. Dale is joining the stream. We've just seen him join the lobby. But Hassan's going to be happy with that. 4-5 laps ago. Well, no, how long's he been on his tyre for? How long's he been on his tyre for? Rattigan's another man. He's making moves. He's now up into 9th. He's been 3 laps. So 3 laps ago, Hassan was sitting down in 8th place. He now finds himself up into 2nd from the undercut. And albeit his tyres are only 2 laps older than Milan's. You've got JT Con now. He's going to make the move on Hassan. He wants to try and close this gap. Milan's the one now. Look, he's got a 1.8 second gap to JT Cod. He's trying to eke out his advantage. Hassan's got a little bit of a breathing room, to Mac and Cheese behind. He's going to get strung along by this DRS, so that's going to extend it. Is Mac and Cheese going to come under fire from Skizzo? Not at the moment. The Governor, he's just took Friar Tuck. Little Pigeon's just watching this all play out. You got Egolf, Teabag and Rattigan are going at it. Rattigan was another one that had a big undercut. He come in when Hassan come in, I believe. Yes, he did. Rattigan and Hassan pit on the same lap. JT Cod is calling that gap down now, 1.4. He's got very quick tonight, albeit, and so is Milan. That first stint, these two, if you don't mind me saying to the grid, but these two were just in a slightly different league in that first stint. And now JT Cod's extending his gap now to Hassan Toya. Remember, don't count out JT Cod, he's third in the standings, albeit he's a few points behind, and he's got his championships, the rivals, first and second, right around him. But a few good results from JT Cod, he can claw himself into this fight for the championship. There's still 6 races left after tonight. Hassan's now falling away. He could come under fire from Skizzo now. He can find himself in the clutches of Mac and Cheese. Little Pigeon and Mac are going at it. There we go. There's a little bit of a slide on the exit there, Little Pigeon, but he's not giving this up easy. Nicely does it through turn 2. Both got DRS. Jump on board with Little Pigeon. Looks like Mac's got the move done. Hassan's falling further and further back. JT Cod's closing that gap now. He's got it down to 1.2. We've got 13 laps left, including the one we're on, so there's still some time left. Must say kudos, boys. We've only conceded two time penalties on the board, and apart from that first corner shenanigans in the sprint, it's been absolutely brilliant racing since then. Skizzo's managed to take Hassan. Missed that. Skizzo's managed to take Hassan. Hassan could soon come under pressure from Mac and Cheese also. And he's putting along Little Pigeon. Egolf Hazard. Trouser just still plodding along where he is in 8th place. Wembley, is he just happy finishing in 8th, or will he decide to try and make a move very soon also? There comes Pigeon on Mac and Cheese. They're going at it. This is what Hassan wants to see. More of these boys battle. Here comes Egolf. Is he going to try and get himself involved in this? Mac and Cheese on the inside. Over the curve. Kind of slows him down slightly. He doesn't have DRS. But even though without the DRS it looks like he's not pulling away too much. So Little Pigeon. And Hassan wants to see that, because look, they've now fell 1.3 behind Hassan. So Hassan will be happy for these boys. Now Skizzo, he's going to want on them medium tyres. He's going to want to close this gap. JT Cod, after catching Milan quite a bit, it's kind of starting to stabilise now, that gap at 1.6, 1.5 seconds. And apart from these front boys, let's try and Egolf Hazard now is going to try and make a move on Mac. He's got his nose in, but he's going to pull out of it. We've got Teabag behind these boys. Teabag 5 seconds behind Trouser. We've got Rattigan 4 seconds behind him. We've got Speechy 1 second behind Rattigan. We've got the Governor 3 seconds behind Speechy. Dino 1.3 behind the Governor. Divya Burrow 12 seconds behind Dino, followed by Wiggy, who's 1.1 behind, followed by Friartek, who's now out on the soft tyre, followed by Brasco. So it's still 1.6, 1.4. Hassan's now 1.7. Egolf Hazard and Mac and Cheese is still going at it. Where's Mac? Here comes Trouser. But now Mac and Trouser are going to get DRS. I don't think Egolf will. No, Egolf hasn't got it, but I don't think they're close enough to make a move. I don't think Mac and Cheese is close enough. Oh, from Mac and Cheese, just pulled out of that right at the last minute. Otherwise he was going to do himself some front wing damage, and he was for surely going to swing egg off Hazard. So great avoidance there from Mac and Cheese, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Managed old Trouser to gain a position, but albeit now he's fell out of DRS. There we go, he's clawed himself back into it now. There we go. Skizzo now, he's pulled that down to under a second to JT Cod. JT Cod's pulled that down to 1.1 on to Milan. JT Cod wants to get underneath that 1 second, knowing Skizzo's as close as he is now. Hassan's now 3.3 behind with Little Pigeon in the DRS, followed by Egg Off Hazard, followed by Trouser, Mac and Cheese. Maybe that big moment there, just avoiding Egg Off Hazard's kind of overheated his tyres slightly, because he's kind of fell back now. Here goes Skizzo. Here goes Skizzo. Skizzo could be making the move, not on this straight, but the next straight. JT Cod was looking forward to attacking Milan, but now he's got to start. Oh, he's got to start looking behind him now. Dino's took the Governor Maverick. Here we go. Is Skizzo going to make his move now? He's going to get the DRS down. There we go. Makes down the inside. Skizzo's now in full attack mode. He can see this race win. Albeit with a tight. Oh, there's a little bit of a twitch on the exit, but he gets the move done nicely. And maybe JT Cod, this could be a blessing in disguise for JT Cod. He can just get pulled along now by Skizzo in the DRS. Hassan's now fell 4 seconds behind, and he's coming under pressure, big pressure from Little Pigeon. Mac, yeah, I think that big moment behind Egg Off Hazard's kind of overheated his tyres, or took a bit of life out of his tyres, because he's fell 2 seconds now behind Trouser. Remember, Little Pigeon has got a 3 second time penny, so that's another position. Egg Off Hazard, if it stays like this, Egg Off Hazard will gain on track, so will Trouser. Manic slightly out, not Manic, Mac slightly out of that in a minute, but let's go back to the front of the pack. Skizzo has got himself within the deer, he's got himself in, he could be making an attack. He could be making an attack on Milan. Look at the closing distance he made there on that corner. And albeit he's pulling along JT Cod, so JT Cod's going to get a nice bit of DRS. Is Milan going to come under pressure? I don't think Skizzo's close enough this lap. He wants to try and get himself set up and make the move down the next straight. JT Cod's still there. Milan had a nice drive through that corner. I don't think Skizzo's going to be close enough this time round, unless it's an absolute dive bomb from a mile back. So no, Skizzo has to reset and go again. Caution sector 1. Caution sector 1. Manic's had a moment. Manic's had a moment. He's fell behind Mac and Cheese. He's fell behind Teabag. Don't know what's happened there to Manic. We didn't see it on stream. Maybe he's lost it under acceleration. I don't know what's happening there. Unlucky Manic. So now it's got Egg Off Hazard in front of him. Little Pigeon's going to try and put the pressure on. We've got Skizzo right up the chuff of Milan, but I don't think he's going to make a move. Not in that corner. We're going to jump back onto them. I don't think Pigeon's going to make a move on this corner also. Egg Off Hazard still there in 6th place. So this is where the battle is now. JT Cod still not going away. JT Cod still not going away. He's being pulled along by Skizzo. So maybe Skizzo overtaking him a couple of laps ago was maybe a little bit of a blessing in disguise for JT Cod. On lap 21, soon to be lap 22 of 29, I feel, oh, he had a great drive out of that corner, Milan. As I say, I feel this is where the overtake's going to come. Still could be. No, I think Skizzo will hold. Oh, he might have unsettled himself there and pulled JT Cod into it. No, this is where the move will come now, definitely. Milan shows defensive straight away. Skizzo's going to go last break. Let's have a look. As Milan keeps his car there, he keeps his nose in. Skizzo runs very deep. Very deep. Milan manages to hold that off with some brilliant defensive drive in there from Milan. JT Cod's not going away. Mac and Cheese, 3 second time penny. Currently, he could lose out 2 places with that penny. to teabag and just to trouser. Trousers around about 2.4, 2.5. Big lock up there from Skizzo. Skizzo's trying to get this move done as quick as he can. You can maybe feel the pressure behind. Danny boy, I hope you're doing well, mate. Shame to not see you on the grid tonight, bud. Here we go, here comes Skizzo now. Skizzo wants to get this move done and try and extend his gap. Because I reckon the best bit of that tyre's life is now behind it, and he's just going to be hanging on now. These, I want it. You're in my stream, mate. I want you. Don't worry about that, mate. You're always welcome in my stream every day of the week. 7 days, as Tyson Fury says, seven days a week, twice on a Sunday, mate. You're always welcome in my stream. And here goes Skizzo for the lead of the race as he outbreaks himself slightly misses the apex. Milan tries to come back underneath. Don't forget about the blue car there with JT Cod. He's not going away. Trouser gets teabagged. We're going to stay back on board with this battle for the time being. Hassan's now lost out 2 places. Milan's still not going away. Skizzo's still there. Skizzo managed to keep it in front. Hassan lost out to Egolf Hazard and to Pigeon on that last lap. Albeit now he's got 3 seconds to Mac and Cheese, but make that 6 seconds because Mac's got a 3-second time penalty. So with these boys being where they are, I feel that this is going to be a very interesting last 5 laps, 6 laps, including the one we're on of this race. Milan's going to want to try and... Skizzo's trying to extend his gap now though. Skizzo's trying to extend his gap. But each lap, I say every stream, each lap that goes now, that hard tyre is going to be getting better and that medium tyre is not going to be what it once was. Albeit though, he's managed to pull out 8 temps now, Skizzo. And I do apologise, boys. No worries, mate. Best thing about YouTube, mate, you can always go back and have a look. We had a sprint race to start off, Danny boy. We had a sprint race to start off. First turn 1 on the sprint race, absolute carnage. But since then, it's all kind of calmed down. It was reverse grid order. So those at the bottom of the championship started up front of the grid. Those at the top of the championship started at the bottom of the grid. And yeah, we had a 10-lap sprint, and then now we're in the feature race, lap 24, lap 29. Hassan was down in 8th, pulled off a mega undercut to get himself up into 2nd place. Milan and JT Cod have been up there basically since the start of the race, but like I said, mate, you can always go back and recap. Mate. Appreciate you coming and tuning in there, buddy. I always do, mate. Caution sector 3, caution sector 3. That's a yellow card, that's Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck's off signing a few autographs for the fans. No, bless him, he's gone to no traction tonight, so bless him for having a go, mate. Bless him for having a go. Much respect. And now Skizzo. Yeah, mate, I looked and there was just two cars facing the wrong way. Someone hit Trouser again, mate. Trouser got taken out again at turn 1. So 6 races on the spin now, Trouser's been taken out. 1 car was sitting in the middle of the track, minus a wheel. So yeah, a little bit of carnage, lap 1, mate. Lap 1, turn 1. So Skizzo now, he's managed to extend that gap now to a 2nd, but Milan pulls it back in. And now he falls back out, but did he keep enough? Yep, he got to the detection zone when he was under. Lap 25 or lap 29. Trousers now got himself right on the back of Mac and Cheese. I don't know, ever since Mac and Cheese had that little bit of moment where he nearly ran into the back of Egolf Hazard, he seems to just have lost an absolute mountain of pace. I know, mate, I know. I felt a bit bad on turn 1, mate, in the sprint because I was absolutely ribbing him before the race. And then when it actually happened, I felt proper gutted, mate. So there you go. Oh, he throws his hands up. We see that on the stream. So here we go. Big lock up there from Skizzo. Skizzo got enough in them tyres. We're on lap 10 now. He pulls himself 1.1, 1.2 now. There's another big lock up there. He's trying to make the attack now and get as much points, get as much places as he can. Not places, much time as he can. Trouser and Mac going at it again. But this time Trouser gets the DRS, and all of this is just pulling along Teabag. Little Pigeon currently will only lose out 2 places to Egolf and Hassan Toya. 1.3 now. 1.3 as this last lap and a half been what Skizzo needs now to get the victory. He's now 1.3. Can JT Cod manage to get within striking distance of... He looks like he can. Get right tucked up under that rear wing, and he's going to get a second bite of the cherry. Milan he's had a great exit out of that corner for the whole night, for the whole race. He's had absolutely great. So JT Cod might have to find a different strategy. Maybe try and get close enough into the last turn, take him on that main straight and try and defend Milan off. But he's been absolutely getting a great drive out of that last corner, out of that turn 2. It now extends to 1.4 Skizzo. Lap 26, laps 26 to lap 29. Here we go, this is it. 1.6 now. You would feel, without jinxing it, another big lock up there though from Skizzo, but he takes another 2 temps, and he lost the 2 temps now. You would feel possibly Skizzo's done enough. You would feel Skizzo's done enough to secure the victory. Maybe he went on to the strategy, the correct strategy, started on the hards, changed onto the medium, was on the fastest tyre at the right time. But we'll soon find out. There's still some time to go. Anything can happen. Who took the win in the sprint? I believe it was JT Cod. JT Cod, followed by Milan, followed by Little Pigeon, I think. Apart from these last couple of laps, it's basically been Milan and JT Cod at the front of the grid. Caution sector 2, Wiggy's at the moment. It's been basically Milan and JT Cod out at the front for the whole race. So is JT Cod again though? Look at the drive Milan gets out of that corner. Look at the drive he gets. It's not going to leave JT Cod close enough. Trouser and Teabag are going at it. Trouser's going to get the bite of the cherry now though. Ever so gentle on that throttle, Trouser. But I don't think he's close enough to be able to make a move. They've kind of now dropped Mac and Cheese, 1.4 behind. So this is Trouser's race. Trouser's got his race in front of him, and that's it. Teabag, how you feel with these last 2.5 laps? Skizzo just needs to keep it straight on track. This is where the battle is. Who's going to take that second place behind Skizzo? Currently it's going to be Milan. Because JT Cod, he's noticed the last couple of laps that Milan gets a hell of a run out of that turn 2, so maybe he needs to try something different, as I've just mentioned. But I don't think he's going to get close enough to be able. I don't think he's going to be able to get close enough, not even to make a move into turn 1. Dino, 3-second time penalty, I believe that's his second one. Yeah, he's not going to be close enough. Not going to be close enough. Yeah, it will be, mate, it will be. But again, I don't think he's going to be... Or even if he does want to get him, he needs to get on that ERS. I do know that. Let's have a look at the drive Milan gets now. I feel unless Milan makes a mistake through that turn, JT Cod's not going to get close to him. We're on the penultimate lap. Skizzo's kind of gone off into the distance, albeit only 1.9 seconds. Egolf Hazard, he may just feel that he's not going to make any crazy moves. He's got 4th place sitting there in front of him. He knows that Pigeon's got a 3-second time penalty. So Egolf may just sit where he is, let Pigeon pull him along. JT Cod now, under half a second. Or is JT Cod just biding his time? You just took the words right out of my mouth. You just took the words right out of my mouth, Danny boy. 2 great minds think alike, bud. 2 great minds think alike, because he's a lot closer than he's been now the last couple of laps. Is this where JT Cod's going to make his move? Has he just been sandbagging these last few laps? You're looking at what I'm looking at, Danny boy. Look at the DRS. You're looking at what I'm looking at. He's a lot closer now. He's always been 6, 7, sometimes 8 tenths. I'm going to stay on board with this. Gets right up close now. Oh, has a slight little mishap on the exit, but I think Milan didn't have a clean exit either. And there we go. Absolute great call. You know that, mate. But remember, Milan gets great drive out of this turn, and now he's going to get the DRS. But JT Cod saved him spit in reserve. So unless Milan has enough to get him down the next DRS straight, I think that's absolutely great timing there from JT Cod. You called it in the chat. You called it in the chat, Danny boy. So let's see where we are. Big lock up there a little bit from JT Cod. Skizzo's out in front. Actually pulled a pitch perfect strategy. Skizzo. It was only one of 3 drivers, I believe, that started on the hard. As you can tell by the grid. Oh, we just... Oh, caution sector 2, that's an orange car. That's Radigan. I think JT Cod's done enough. We just see that it was like 0.066. So jump on board for the final time, round the last corner, caution sector 2, Radigan's had another moment. Skizzo crosses the line, great result from Skizzo, followed by JT Cod, fantastic strategy call from JT Cod, followed by Milan, who's going to do championship no harm. The second driver behind him is Hassan, and he's currently down in 6th. Egolf Hazard does what he said, does what I said, pulls that 4th place off Pigeon. Pigeon finishes 5th. Run out of fuel. Milan run out of fuel. Yeah, look, he finished 1.5 seconds behind. Hassan in 6th place. Not a bad race from Hassan. He would have wished for better. Teabag in 7th. Trouser in 8th. Mac and Cheese in 9th. Speechy in 10th. Maverick in 11th. Rattigan, I don't know what's happened to Rattigan. I think Rattigan's run out of fuel. Rattigan's run out of fuel. The Governor finishes in 11th. Divya Borough in 12th. Friar Tuck in 13th. Great race, Friar Tuck, albeit 13th, mate. Racing on no traction. Kudos to you, buddy. Dino in 14th. No, Dino Brasco in 14th. Dino in 15th. Yeah, I know that, mate. I know that. It's going to be some looking into there, mate. I don't know how they work it, though. I don't know if Skizzo driver the day of the game. I don't know how they'll call it with the penalties, mate. If there's a penalty in the sprint race, does that affect the... Ah, you had a puncher. No, we thought you ran out of fuel, Rattigan. We thought you ran out of fuel. I'll tell you what, mate, you and Charles, you've had some luck this year, mate, I'll tell you that. I wouldn't want either of you picking my lottery numbers this week, no way. That's Mystic Robbo's job. Okay, so we'll have to see. So right, Skizzo finishes first. JT Cod with a great move on the last lap to take second off Milan, who run out of fuel coming to the last knockings of the race. Egolf Hazard, steady race in 4th. Little Pigeon in 5th. Hassan Toya in 6th. Solid points, but got outscored by his championship rival. Teabag in 7th. Mac and Cheese in 8th. Don't know how he got back in front of Trouser. Trouser might have had another moment. Trouser in 9th. Speechy in 10th. Maverick in 11th. Divya Borough 12th. Friar Tuck 13th. Brasco 14th. Dino 15th. Rattigan in 16th. Puncher right on the last lap. Wiggy in 17th. And there we go, gentlemen. That is your Drive to Survive Horner Division for this week. We are back for round 7, I believe, next week. Don't know what track it is. Should do my homework, really. Got 15 people still tuning in live into the chat. Really appreciate everyone. Now, all get off your computers. Go and see your missus, or your wives, or your girlfriends. It's Valentine's Day after all, and I will see you boys on Sunday. Robbo, top banana, mate. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Danny boy, enough respect for tuning in, mate. Enough respect. Yeah, you can go and watch the carnage now, mate. Yeah, respect all of you boys. Appreciate the views, appreciate the comments, as I do every week. I'll be honest, I love commentating, but I'm nothing without you boys. The racing we get on track and the comments and the live views and all stuff like that, mate, makes it worthwhile. But yeah, appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you boys on Sunday or Tuesday or next week in Drive to Survive. Take it easy, whatever you're doing. Take care, fellas.